Let's go create our own. Raw brain power. How emotionally intelligent you are. A physique. How strong I am. I want to be somewhat strong, right? Your senses, how agile you are. So this is really average right now. It's an average dude. Wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. I'm not very persuasive. Play the actor, lie, and detect lies. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's a drama and encyclopedia, I think I'm going for. Understand, creative, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes. That would be cool, but I think I'm going with it. Encyclopedia. What we got here? Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Volition. Hunches, gut feelings, dreams, and waking life. Ooh, I like that one. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. I'm going with the Inland Empire. Trying to do this as accurate as possible. To myself, take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Endurance. Shred off the pain, not have to hurt you more. Party planet. I like that. What's this? Shivers, hearing the city. Half flight. Ooh, I like that. Motorics, how well you move your body. No, perception, cool, fine detail detectives, sensualist, urban scavengers. Reaction speed. Punches, knives, bullet. I like the reaction speed. Oh, this is hard for creating your own character. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not picking up the chat. Chat is being picked up. Okay. Just nobody's chatting. Team players, instrument players, composure. I don't have composure. I'm going with reaction speed. Oh, I only get to pick one of these. Oh, I'm gonna go in encyclopedia. I know you could only pick one, so. Oh, do I need a bit of light?
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. Ever. Never, ever.
Says your conscious ferments in it. There's nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything, ever. They never ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
It's just weird so far.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know you do, baby. I know.
It almost sounds like, what's his name?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough. Great choice, elder one. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
A little bit trippy.
It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canema motor garage.
That's how I sleep all the time. Alright, so I have no idea. Let's go get some clothes on. So this is like different stuff highlighted.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
So, I'm trying to figure out what this fan is supposed to do.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Alright. Fan is turned off. This is a white chick. You may retry it. Alright.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Can take it.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Alright. So we got that. Let's go check out the bathroom. Apparently I'm super hungover. See bottles in the bathtub.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor, as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in... It's not. It's swollen and snail-like. Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Face of Lace, of course I do. It's some kind of superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. Whatever happens, you liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Ooh. Alright. Let's go back. Continue. Let the mirror be for now. It's gonna be the slowest game ever when you walk. It's gonna need to walk a little quicker. Bottle. Come on, empty cassette game. This is weird. Alright, that's a little bit more normal speed of walking. Yeah, getting some real world money. Must be the exit out.
Hello, officer.
I probably shouldn't leave the door. The year's 51. There we go. Shutting the door. If we have a conversation. Should we tell it walk in random room? Go have a
The young
conversation.
woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. Okay? Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Let her know you want her physically. Let's get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like she looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco. I couldn't say. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
I know nothing about this guy,
Oh,
so.
were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself is very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Yes, it was very cool. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
That was interesting. This is like my bag of stuff I got. Okay. These are tasks. This is my skills. Encyclopedia level went up. That's awesome. The weekend is in. Okay. So far, I'm liking this game. I'm not sure that this is very good streaming quality at all. Like I said, the worst stream ever. But I've been waiting a long time to play Disco Elysium. It's gotten high reviews and praise. a big old karaoke mic. I'm not gonna start singing.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
Huh. This is fun so far. Not sure where it's going, so it's a good mystery. I made it a point to not read anything about this game, not read anything about the storyline. Good. You're trying to kind of figure out who you are, it sounds like, to start with.
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the... You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
So these are like thoughts you're having with yourself as you go along. So that's becomes a task to sing karaoke eventually. Let's go have a conversation with this dude.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
So if you're joining from the YouTube, for some reason the chat's not lined up and working. It's a connection error in status. It says, and I haven't messed around long enough to get that working, but I'm over on Twitch too if you want to chat.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
So you can pretty much play this game with just one hand on the mouse.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
It looks like a bartender that's working on taxidermy.
The shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Hope I didn't do that.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero.
That sounds like sarcasm.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with it?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna end that conversation with that guy. He's not friendly. Oh, okay. So my buddy's over here apparently, huh? I don't want to go through those doors yet, but check them out. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 10. Okay. So I've heard a lot about this game and people really enjoy the storyline. Oh, pinball machines unplugged, that's a waste. Let's have a conversation.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, sweet old lady.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
He's handcuffed. My colleague is handcuffed.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket.
It looks like he's handcuffed, maybe not.
Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes, and if an assault were launched, launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
So these are like thoughts you're having with
He
your mind.
is your half-brother.
Oh, he's my half brother.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I don't know my
This
name.
is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
So conceptualization. This can be a red check if it cannot be retired. I'm just gonna say nothing.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body.
Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
I did not.
So, the body is still in the tree.
It's a terrible cop.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh,
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
report your badge missing, inspect victim's body, interview cafeteria manager, sing karaoke. Okay. So, let's go out to his car, I think. I'm digging this game so far. This is definitely like a go through at your own pace. I just tried to create a character that I thought was somewhat accurate to who I am. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Smoke the police. That's nice. Let's go have a conversation.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I have to press it.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Of course.
No gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them.
She gave me gloves and told me to keep them. Wow. Such a friendly person. So where's this guy's car that has a short band radio?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
That's kind of cool.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a Pull out toolbox under the seat and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
This is kind of funny options of conversation here.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st commune, over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Wow.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh my god.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Drama. I don't have drama.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message, please. Did you misplace your firearm?
The silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch. Severing.
It did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost act. Did we need anything else here?
A metallic drawer slides out
I'm liking this.
and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Push in the pull-out toolbox. Take hand cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and lets you see the handles are long.
Taking everything.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors.
So we got more tasks to complete. We've got one task done. And now we're carrying a bunch of crap on us.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
Here are new items. Tools, clothes. We got gloves. Should put the gloves on. Let's not put the gloves on yet. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. Just to go out back, I think. Oh, it's not a lady.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
You sure are, my man. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Scabs agitate. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. The man taps his fingers rhythmically again.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright. As my guy's sobering up, he walks faster. See what this thing is. I want to see where this dead body is. Probably the slowest game I ever played. Welcome to Vault Rashal, and this is the Rotan Man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the Lieutenant.
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Okay, so let's go back to... Can I move the camera around? No, I just have to walk. I'm gonna try to get to the back of the building. Okay, I can zoom out. Is this like a post box?
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
I think you can kick the box. Bottles inside. I don't have a bag. Oh, there's the dead body. A kid throwing rocks at it.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, another goofy Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that. Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, dude.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such force, you will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's joking. He's totally joking.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice. Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Raid City.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy. Oh, yuck. Letter R wears a crown on the rim below, a light descending. Should I have him come sit here?
Getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me.
See if we can try to talk with this kid again and get something out of him.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh no,
Kuno
same thing
doesn't-
again. Alright, so let's.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and you seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
It's okay to throw up.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow,
Somebody's trying to grow some herbs.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Okay,
With his
turn away. So how do I get this guy cut down? It's the winch mechanism. Let's go through this door.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Hey. This is a game you would like.
An inconspicuous pile.
It's like a mystery. And it's really slow and it's weird. You're like a detective. And you got to get different skills and stuff like that. I've been waiting for so long to play this game. I finally got it for cheap. I need to figure out how to cut this guy down from this tree. With his body. If I could get this kid to do it again. This kid's really annoying to talk to, though.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I haven't asked him yet. Who's Kono?
Kuno, pig?
Have you played this?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno! Help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
It's a little bit messed up. It's a little bit dark, but
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's this physical instrument. I could punch him, but I don't have a good chance at that. What is this sick charade?
No! Get off, Kuno, you sick fat fuck! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Oh, I could try punching him. Let's see what happens. Oh, bad move.
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no pig. Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno
This is
can't
kind of
do
crazy
anything
game.
now.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
There's a lot of cussing in this game, but
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was...
No.
and now my detective friend won't help me out. Yeah, the game is all dialogue heavy. Yeah, it's selecting dialogue and trying to make the right choices.
I told you not to tempt such forces.
The annoyance in his voice is directed at you, not
Now,
the
how
gremlins.
about we go and do something worth the public's time?
I can't cut the body down. Alright, we'll maybe come back to it. Let them throw rocks at the body for a while. Yes, you can. I assume, actually. So this is on sale on Steam right now for like $25, and like I've only heard great things about this game, and it's not gonna make you motion sick. So, but it's a good mystery. It's not multiplayer at all, though. This is like I just try to pick a character who's got traits that I kind of feel like I have.
Hello, sir. Step right
So my
in.
guy's not a very
Store
good
is
cop.
open.
I had Frostpunk on Steam already. Frostpunk was a game I followed for a couple years.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. You're fooling nobody.
Yeah, it's alright.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register.
I know, what is the book, right? So you wake up and like, the game starts, you wake up and like you're super hungover and you really don't even know your own name. Your badge and your gun is missing.
I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Nice. These are all book stuff. So I did this thing called Encyclopedia, so I know random things. Let's go in the bookstore. Oh, we can go in there. There's a door there too. You have to kind of explore the map and see what lights up, like where you can go walk and stuff like that. But you need to learn how to like persuade people to.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles.
The voice acting is
Man
spectacular
from
too.
Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai. Return to Hyundai. Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai. Not even close. Man from Hyundai in hell. Man from Hyundai and the Forest of Slaves.
Okay, let's talk to the storekeeper.
Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
They're awfully immoral and violent books, but I'll sell them.
Scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundai Man, the Man from Hyundai. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Do any of the books call? I don't have a. See, this is where you get your options. Oh, see, I can't buy it. I don't have enough money. Let's try a 58% roll.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him.
I think so, right? Good move.
Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of...
Does it seem like something you want to play at all?
The title reads, Man from Hyundai and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. It's symbolic of vice and sin.
Oh, so I got conceptualization skill out of that.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
Okay, so let's leave that. I want to oil something. I think I need more action. What are you talking about? There's a big difference between oil and kill. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, I'm trying to look at my keyboard. Are those letters even close together? Here's another bookcase we can talk to.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to act. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Shelves filled to the brim with crime.
Said, do you want a list of all the books? I said, no. I don't want to keep going through all these things. But if I need to find a book on something, I know where to go. I should leave. I got nowhere in this building.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
What is with the white square with black lines? What are you talking about? In the background? That? My picture? No, I could move that. Because I have the game like half-sized or smaller, so I could get the chat in.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind it? I'm gonna pull the curtains open. I'm a cop.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Ooh, I gotta figure out what this is. She's nervous about these curtains.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just no. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything.
Opening curtains is extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
I know, I love it. It's entertaining.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
I'm gonna rip them apart.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens.
So this is like your inner voice. This voice here.
A shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
I don't need to understand him. So weirdo. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Really looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds.
Oh,
of
I
little
have such
oddly
low
shaped
pain threshold.
trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo. No one is there. Only an echo.
Try it 3
No
times,
one
right?
is there. Only an echo. No
I
one is
hurt
there.
myself already, so. Oh, you know what though? I have a key. Let's not click on that. Okay, so maybe we should leave here. See what the lady has to say now that I open the curtains.
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right?
I detected psychic emanations from within. I was compelled to investigate. No Star Citizen. What do you mean? What's wrong with Star Citizen?
Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw away the key. I won't trifle with such forces. Do look at the books, though. The books compel you. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science.
I like Star Citizen.
Tell me, is she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Why are you asking about Star Citizen?
And what else can I do for you?
Well, for now. Back outside. No. Streaming Star Citizen's difficult, too. But I was going to try and bring back my streaming. Oh, but I'm not yawning so much. So, I got to figure out how to get that body cut down. So these are literally like street directions. Not every night. I'm waiting for the next patch to see if they bring something good. If I get a bag, I can collect cans to raise money. I'm a detective. Why would I need to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate over here myself. No, not every night.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pig's come to take me out. Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Alright, let's find a way to cut this person down. At least we found the way back here. Garden hose. I need to find a ladder, I think. Chairs and tables.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM emergency desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days, No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should...
My character on the left.
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay.
I think it's this red-eyed.
We need to find out the truth. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police.
Oh, so
The
we're just militia.
RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Rev.
That's right.
Secret task complete. What's my secret task? Ask him to tell you about the case. Okay. Cool. Why would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. He doesn't take a DeLorean.
He is getting a little bit more suspicious.
I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was a... Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
It have to be a cult. I can just say murder.
That's commendable. Was there anything else?
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head with a dark He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
Good.
Oh, I don't understand what is going on at this point. I don't know if I was supposed to convince him. So you can actually control your character. I think by the time I find a ladder. Go in here now.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Smoker up there could be a witness, talk to him. Okay, so let's zoom out. Can I talk to you?
You see
from here.
a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
This guy has a normal sounding voice.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
So I'm leveling up different stuff by having these conversations, but
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
I was just convince him to stay, let him go.
Good luck with the investigation.
So he leaves. Gotta figure out how to get into that building.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
So I have. Oh, these are all like Monday tasks. A smoker on the balcony. He met a mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony. Find a way inside large apartment. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to do. So what's this? So we'll find a way in, but this is just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Should I go through the door? Also, can I run if I double click? Ugh, I'm walking around this whole time. So let's go back out here. Fielding items gained, okay.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm glad to see you here.
Alright, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know
I'm
that
gonna
he
crash
is
soon
recovering
myself.
from an unusual medical episode.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus. Good luck. It's only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild...
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organisation now. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer...
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused...
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Well.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator, of course. How else can I... Why, yes I am. The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not 1, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Actually, you don't. It is a little known fact among those rogue police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operation.
About the boat? Good. Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope...
How curious. Why is that, Detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Oh.
Oh dear.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of...
Of course. The situation is Of course, Detective.
Alright, so I'll come back. That's another thing. Getting my butt kicked here by... See what the stuff is first, before we go in the door.
sturdy metal door guards the southwest end. This could be a way into the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no. The door rattles again, but this time you hear.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already told you. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there.
Backyard door with the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Huh.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Made it in the building. Definitely a slower game than I'm used to playing, but let's have a talk with her.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I already told you I don't care about any badges. Go ahead then.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the resident.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain, someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Perception hearing.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's...
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the...
Apartment 8 is there.
You hear someone. The walking stops abruptly. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Pentagram on the wall, that's nice.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid better without those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply. No reply. No reply.
No reply. No reply. So, where is my briefcase? I can't access. Leave. Tools, items.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig. and the
Yeah,
lock
we're breaking
falls
in.
to the
This is
floor with
awesome.
A little thud.
After you, detective.
I'm going poster of a white star.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. Graz Mazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grand side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the Nine-Day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
So nothing else in the room to highlight. Let's leave.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure, to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, the wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's...
We always close doors we open. Ooh. It's a bad looking bathroom. It's kind of disgusting. Found some more money. And now we gotta figure out how to get upstairs. Firing squad for the rich. So I didn't figure out how to get upstairs.
You hear someone walk a poor communal.
Let's go.
How do I get upstairs? On the balcony. Made it to the balcony. Probably gonna shut this stream down.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today. No one answers.
We should return to...
So, go back down. And all right, I'm shutting it down for the night. Thanks for dropping in.